beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Right to the air is Huntley. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. Here's Huntley. He'll get that one complete to counter. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Dolphins at 7-3 now on the year. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To throw, Huntley. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Huntley to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same. We can break this losing streak.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready. Striker, 3-3. Strike 60.
They go play action here. Mon. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 33 red.
Throwing on second and long. Mon. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2nd and 10, Mon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Mon. They're going for it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Mon ran last time. Here he'll throw it. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Well, Mon fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Dolphins.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw from his end zone, Huntley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. 14-0 the score. This is the end. Sanders now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To throw again on second down. Mon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
They left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. And he'll find Pittman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mon. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
From the gun, here's Mon. He's caught. Michael Pittman with it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mon. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend that 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mon looks to throw. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, Mon. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 strikes, 19 strikes. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing to start the drive, Huntley. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Grab 60.
Back to throw. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mon going to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Mons throw complete to Dotson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They're going to try and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on first down. Small. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground. Small. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Build on for your next possession.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Set, ready, strike. 6, 7.
Off the play fake, Mon. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. And he's got Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They're going to get after him one more time.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce,
A 14-yard touchdown.
and the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the... Look at this! Middle of the field, a breakaway! Touchdown! Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. To throw, Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready? Check the eagle, check the eagle.
Here's Huntley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On third down, Huntley. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 17 yards, he's the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, Huntley. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Small. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyler Huntley doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can. Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages. The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 70 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position. And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. They go play action here on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense. You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long. Mon now off of play action. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here. Mon. Going right back to Dotson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost. On first down, Small pushes him over. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably. They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way. And not in any rush offensively. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. small. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
106 yards on the ground now for the rookie out of Miami.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Small. And a solid run down inside the 30. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Right side, small, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
50 boxes, 50 boxes,
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every